I Don't Scare is a famous studio's Popeye cartoon from 1956. This is directed by Izzy Sparber and Thomas Johnson. It's written by Jack Mercer, and we have a voice cast including Jackson Beck as Bluto, Jack Mercer as Popeye, and Mae Questel as Olive Oil. And this is a really fun idea, but I don't love some of the animation because we have a lot of solid colours, and some of them are a little too garish. I love the pink color, but it's everywhere when we're in the pink room, and the animation just it needed a little something to break it up. There are too many garish colors, so I didn't love that part of it. But the rest of it, I thought, was a delight. Bluto tricks Olive Oil into thinking it's Friday the 13th, and she's supposed to be going out on a date with Popeye. But Olive Oil is superstitious, so she tells Popeye she couldn't possibly go out today because it's Friday the 13th. So Popeye spends the cartoon demonstrating various traditional superstitious things. I won't give any of them away, but he does these various superstitious things to show that actually nothing's going to happen. It's not a problem. But whether or not it goes to plan, I'm not going to say. It was quite fun to see what superstition would pop up next. And I'm not a superstitious person really, but at the same time, I, I don't know. I don't feel like something bad is going to happen if I do a thing that might be superstitious, but at the same time, I still avoid those things. For example, I got a new umbrella recently from the Cheers website. Absolutely love it. I opened it up indoors to show it in a video, and I did feel a little uncomfortable because that's meant to be bad luck. So I'm not superstitious, but I guess maybe their superstitions are just ingrained in me. But either way, I had a lot of fun watching that part of it and thoroughly enjoyed the creativity there. It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun concept. And we get obviously a really decent amount of Popeye in this one. The only thing I don't like is the color palette. Well, I like the choice of colors for the most part. Some of them are actually kind of ugly, but there's just too much of any one color on the screen at any one time, and it's kind of garish and unsightly. And honestly, it feels like a much older cartoon. I feel like a lot of older cartoons would often have one main color in them. It depends on the studio and the animation, but typically when I think of cartoons that have very few colors on screen, they're usually not from the 1950s. So I was a little surprised by that. And it's not very attractive to look at. And there's not much going on either. The walls are very bare. There's not a lot of detail. And it's not nice to look at. Popeye and Olive Oil as characters, yes, and the things they're interacting with, absolutely. But the backdrops are kind of unsightly. And I don't really ever say that about a Popeye cartoon, so it's a bit of an odd experience. But that aside, I like the concept, I like the execution. Some of the animation is satisfying, the colours, and I guess the absence of detail in Olive Oil's house is not the greatest either. Yes, it does allow us to focus more on the things that are unfolding rather than the backdrops, but I feel like it needed a little something extra because it's just a little uneasy to look at. It's an uneasy experience on the eyes, but nevertheless, I still thought I Don't Scare was a pretty fun experience. And if you're a fan of Popeye, then of course I'm happy to recommend it.